Imagine being so good at your job that you think you can spot a lie from a mile away. You're the smartest person in the room, the highest paid guy in the building, and honestly, you're kind of a jerk about it. But then you meet one kid who looks so innocent and so broken that you decide to stake your entire reputation on saving him. That's the moment you realize you weren't the one playing the game, you were the one being played. Meet Martin Vail. This guy is the definition of a high-powered defense attorney in Chicago. He doesn't care about justice, and he definitely doesn't care if his clients are guilty. For him, it's all about the win, the spotlight, and the massive paycheck that comes with being a legal rock star. He's the kind of guy who shows up to a black tie gala just to make sure everyone sees him. But while he's busy basking in the glory of his latest victory, a news report breaks that's about to flip the entire city upside down. The beloved Archbishop Rushman, a man basically treated like a saint in Chicago, has been found dead. And when I say dead, I mean it was a bloodbath. He was stabbed 78 times, his eyes were gouged out, and some weird numbers were carved into his chest. This wasn't just a murder, it was a message. The cops find their suspect almost immediately. A 19-year-old kid named Aaron Stampler is caught sprinting away from the scene, covered in the Archbishop's blood. He looks like a deer in headlights, terrified, stuttering, and completely out of his depth. Now, most lawyers would look at this and see a lost cause. I mean, the kid was literally wearing the evidence. But Vail, he sees a gold mine. He walks into that jail cell expecting to find a cold-blooded killer, but instead, he finds Aaron. Aaron is a former street kid the Archbishop took in, a simple altar boy who can barely get a sentence out without stuttering. He tells Vail he didn't do it. He says he was there. He saw someone else in the room, and then he just blacked out. When he woke up, the Archbishop was dead, and his hands were red. Vail is hooked. He looks at this kid and thinks, there is no way this cinnamon roll murdered a man of the cloth. But here's the thing. Vail isn't just fighting the law. He's fighting his ex-girlfriend, Janet Venable. She's the prosecutor, and she's out for blood. The tension between these two is thick enough to cut with a knife. As Vail digs deeper, he starts uncovering some seriously dark secrets. He finds a hidden video in the Archbishop's private quarters. He pops it into the player, expecting a lead, but what he sees makes his stomach drop. It's a tape of Aaron, another boy and a girl being forced to perform sexual acts while the Archbishop watches and blesses them. It's disgusting. And suddenly, Aaron's motive goes from non-existent to he definitely had a reason to want this guy dead. Vail goes back to Aaron to confront him about the tape. Aaron starts crying, saying he doesn't remember. He's hyperventilating, his stutter is getting worse, and then, boom, something shifts. The stutter vanishes. His posture changes. His entire face transforms from a scared puppy into a predatory wolf. He looks Vail dead in the eye and tells him his name isn't Aaron. It's Roy. And let me tell you, Roy is not a nice guy. Roy is foul-mouthed, violent, and arrogant. He laughs in Vail's face. Roy admits to the murder. He describes the stabbing with a sickening amount of glee. He says he did it to protect Aaron. And then, as quickly as he appeared, Roy is gone, and Aaron is back, confused and crying because his head hurts. Vail is stunned. He's not just a lawyer anymore. He's a guy holding a live grenade with the pin pulled out. Now, Vail is in a bind. You can't just change your plea to insanity in the middle of a trial. He needs the jury to see Roy, but he can't just call Roy to the stand. He has to provoke him. During the cross-examination, Janet is relentless. She calls Aaron a liar, a manipulator, and a murderer. You can see Aaron shrinking in the chair. And then the air in the room just changes. The stutter stops. A smirk slowly spreads across his face. Roy has entered the chat. In a split second, he leaps over the witness stand, grabs Janet by the throat, and threatens to snap her neck right there in front of the judge. It's total chaos. The bailiffs have to tackle him to the ground as he's screaming obscenities. The judge has seen enough. She declares a mistrial and sends Aaron to a psychiatric hospital instead of prison. Vail has done it. He won. He walks into the holding cell to say goodbye to Aaron, feeling like a total hero. Aaron stammers out a thank you, saying he's sorry for what Roy did to the lady lawyer. He tells Vail to tell Janet he's sorry for grabbing her neck. Vail starts to walk away, but then he freezes. Wait a second. How did Aaron know he grabbed Janet's neck? Aaron always said he blacked out when Roy took over. He never remembered anything. Vail slowly turns around. Aaron is sitting on the bench, and the stutter is gone. But it's not Roy's aggressive sneer either. It's something much worse. It's a calm, calculated look of pure triumph. Aaron, or whoever this guy really is, claps his hands slowly. He tells Vail, "Good job, counselor." Vail is shaking. He asks, "So there never was a Roy?" And the kid just smiles and says, "There never was an Aaron, Marty." Vail walks out of the courthouse, and for the first time in his life, he has nothing to say. He won the case, but he lost his soul. He realized that in his quest to prove he was the best, he became the ultimate useful idiot for a monster. At the end of the day, this story shows that the most dangerous people aren't the ones who look like villains. They're the ones who know exactly how to make you feel sorry for them. Sometimes the person you think you're saving is the one you should have been running from all along.